This is Talk Business and Politics with Roby Brock.
I'm Roby Brock. Welcome to Talk Business and Politics Daily. It's Friday, August 19th. Let's check out today's top stories. Arkansas's jobless rate in July remained unchanged from June's revised 3.9%, and it's a full point lower than the national unemployment rate of 4.9%. There was an exit of workers from the state's labor pool. On the gainer side, professional and business services are up 9,100 workers over the last year. Manufacturing's seen a 1,300 worker decline in the past 12 months. A much anticipated movie based on the life of University of Arkansas football standout Brandon Burlsworth will be released August 26th in movie theaters across Arkansas. The movie, entitled Greater, the incredible true story of the greatest walk-on in the history of college football, will be out next week. There could be as many as 3 movie screens in Northwest Arkansas and 2 in Fort Smith that host the movie. You can catch a trailer and more information on locations at our website at talkbusiness.net. Finally, supporters of a plan to legalize medical marijuana in Arkansas have turned in additional signatures to qualify for the November ballot. Arkansans United for Medical Marijuana handed over another 35,000 signatures today to qualify the measure that would allow for dispensaries for medical marijuana for 14 different medical conditions. And those are your top stories of the day. You can check out a full read on those articles and much more at our website at talkbusiness.net. After this break, KATV's Janelle Lilly reports on women and wages in the workplace. What does the data show when it comes to income inequality? Plus, we'll go inside the numbers for a look at the week in politics, and we'll preview this Sunday's TV edition of Talk Business and Politics. We'll be right back.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank, only in Arkansas.
At Deltic Timber Corporation, we believe in the responsible creation of communities, in the development of neighborhoods that bring convenience and comfort to life, while respecting the beauty and delicacy of nature. Like the harmonious balance of environment and expansion found in the thriving communities of Chenal Valley and Chenal Downs in Little Rock, and Red Oak Ridge in Hot Springs. Because the best communities in the natural state are the ones that help keep it that way.
The wage gap. Men are paid more than women, often for the same job. For all of the sideshow of the presidential campaign, income inequality is one of the biggest policy issues of 2016. KATV's Janelle Lilly explores the subject and finds that while the pay gap exists, it's a little more complicated than just a simple number and a simple fix.
It's pretty clear that on average, women make less than men.
Right out of the gate, economist Dr. Michael Paco gave us our answer. Men in Arkansas do get paid more, but the gap isn't as wide as folks believe.
Once you try to control for those factors of what people are looking for when they seek a job, that can explain a lot of the disparity in pay.
Dr. Paca says the most important thing is to compare apples to apples. If we look at all workers, women make 70 cents for every dollar a man makes. But if we limit it to full-time workers, that 70 cents jumps to 79. And if we exclude overtime, comparing just 40 hours to 40 hours, women make 90 cents for every dollar.
Women might be taking time out of the labor force, giving up some experience and human capital and therefore earning potential.
That means society may play a bigger role than discrimination. Carrie Owens just graduated with a biology degree. She's a smart young lady with an interest in STEM education, a field traditionally dominated by men.
I never really felt it until I came to college. In biology, it's pretty even across the major, but I had just a few math classes. In a basic statistic class, I was probably one of 3 girls in the room.
But as she enters the workforce, Carrie is looking for more than just a good-paying job, placing value on flexibility, fulfillment, and family.
Has your boyfriend ever had that thought?
No, probably never in his life, but I guess as a woman, you have to think about maternity leave and stuff like that. So
Is that fair?
probably not.
That's KATV's Janelle Lilly reporting. Still to come, we'll go inside the numbers for a look at the week in politics. 3 numbers that had an impact on the political dialogue. And we'll preview Sunday's TV edition of Talk Business and Politics. Stick around.
Each day, the promise of our nation begins again. Arkansas and America moving forward. I help make that promise a reality. It's not for everyone, but people everywhere depend on us.
Oh, I love you too, sweetie.
Trucking delivers, or everything stops. And that's what drives me.
I did.
As Arkansas's population grows, so do our energy demands. But with the right mix of resources, reliable, affordable power will always be a reality. These resources are all around us in our rivers, blowing through our trees, even right below our feet. The answer isn't focusing on one resource, it's embracing them all. The electric cooperatives of Arkansas know that a balanced approach to power builds our communities and powers our dreams. Visit themixmatters.com and see why there's power in knowledge.
Well, every day at TalkBusiness.net, we're bringing you relevant stories in the political arena. Being a presidential election year and having several high-profile races in the legislature and with ballot issues, there's really no shortage of numbers to share with you. So let's go inside the numbers for a look at the latest in politics. The number 20, that's the number of U.S. senators that typically attend a prayer breakfast in Washington, D.C. on Thursdays when Congress is in session. Republican Senator John Bozeman of Arkansas, who's up for re-election this year, is one of the co-chairs of the bipartisan breakfast. The other, Virginia Senator and Hillary Clinton vice presidential candidate Tim Kaine. The number 8, that's the likely number of presidential candidates who will be on the ballot in Arkansas this November. Republican Donald Trump, Democrat Hillary Clinton, and Libertarian candidate Gary Johnson have all qualified this week. We also had 2 additional candidates that received some approval. They are independents Dr. Lynn Kahn and Tom Heffling. And still likely to qualify, Dr. Jill Stein for the Green Party, the Constitution Party's Darrell Castle, and Better for America's independent candidate, Evan McMullen. And all combined, that is 8 on the ballot. $100 million, that's the minimum dollar figure that State Senator Bart Hester says ought to be on the table for income tax relief in the 2017 legislative session. Hester told Talk Business and Politics this week that tax relief would be his #1 priority in the next session. And he also said he still thinks the Kansas City Royals are going to the World Series this year. You can keep up with stories and information like this each and every day at our website at talkbusiness.net. We're back with a preview of Sunday's show right after this.
Circuits turn on the lights by making a connection, by closing the loop. At Entergy, we believe our economy is circular too. What you put in comes back. So we invest billions in new infrastructure, which helps attract new industry, which helps create new jobs. We partner with local communities to electrify the economy. And together, we power life. Entergy.
You've likely heard of the Great Arkansas Treasure Hunt. In fact, you or your business may have property to claim in the hunt. But where does this treasure come from? Businesses like yours. The law calls it unclaimed property. If your business is holding money on its books that you've not been able to return to the owner, it's most likely unclaimed property, and the law requires it to be sent to the state auditor's office each year. Auditor Andrea Lee's office can make the process for businesses to comply with the law easy and straightforward. Help us help you return Arkansans' unclaimed property at auditor.ar.gov.
Time to give you a quick preview of this weekend's edition of Talk Business and Politics, which airs on KATV Channel 7 in Little Rock at 9:30 a.m. on Sunday. We're also on KAIT's NBC affiliate in Northeast Arkansas, Sundays at 10 a.m. Here's a rundown of this week's agenda. Dramatic moves in the presidential race this week, a campaign shakeup, new revelations about both campaigns, and a narrowing path and timeline for the race's trajectory to change. Politico's Katie Glick joins us to talk politics. 2nd District Democratic congressional candidate Diane Curry explains why she's jumped in the race and what she'll fight for. And Mike Malone, the longtime leader of the Northwest Arkansas Council, he's moving on to a new endeavor with the Walton family. Malone discusses the growth and opportunities for the fastest growing region of the state. Plus, we'll recap our daily show interviews of the last week, and we'll go inside the numbers for a different look at the week in politics. That's all for today's Talk Business and Politics Daily. Thank you for watching. Check us out online at talkbusiness.net for the latest in business and politics. Plus, follow us on Twitter at TB Arkansas or on Facebook or LinkedIn. Just plug in Talk Business and Politics to find us and follow. If you want to receive our daily email newsletters, they're free. You can receive them every morning in your inbox before 7 a.m. Just email me at roby@talkbusiness.net and I'll sign you up. And if you want to listen to a podcast of this show, perhaps on your commute to and from work, or in the iTunes store and on Stitcher, or you can just play us through your smartphone. I'm Roby Brock. Tune in this Sunday for Talk Business and Politics on Channel 7 or on KAIT. Until next time, take care.